Hello, we have a discussion today, which is not my normal content on this channel, but I thought I'd talk about it. I'm Will, I'm the host of the Bald Book Geek. Like, sub, and hit that little bell icon, because shadow banned into non-existence at the moment. Hi. Let's talk about a recent drama on Twitter with a book personality and a Rings of Power stan who subsequently deleted her account. And somehow her self-awareness in this situation is lacking. But I will say, my criticism, I have nothing personally against you. I'm sure you're a perfectly nice person in real life. And if you know who I'm talking about, do not go after this person. At all. Because that's just wrong. That's why I'm not naming anyone, that's why I'm not doing anything. So let's talk about this situation. This person went on a blocking spree because I'm friends with someone who she thinks is an ist and a phobe. She subsequently deleted the tweet and got upset because I was quite nice in my tweet, which is unusual for me, and I wasn't so nice when I fired back. And maybe I shouldn't have said what I said, and I'll hold my hands up, but I stand by it. I watched a well-known book person have a meltdown the other day. Just a reminder, your friends have tried to dox people, send me and others unaliving threats. My suggestion is cry harder next time, darling. And I stand by that statement. My problem with this whole situation is that your friends then came after me, and they all came from the same playbook, tension seeking on the internet, which I never did. General observation. I intentionally avoided naming you outside of certain conversations, but you're clearly watching those accounts. But my thing here is, and it is true, a statement of fact, your friends on the Rings of Power side. By the way, passive-aggressive threats from middle-aged YA writers, self-published YA writers on the internet is not a good look, and doesn't reflect well on them, does it? Mass reporting me as well, which was quite fun. But your friends, and I'm going to be very real here, on the Rings of Power side, one of them recently went on an attempted doxing spree over two people, and has had multiple meltdowns and tantrums and tried to find my information as well as other people's. And going by what I've been told on the inside, has been trying to dox people for a long time. I have literally thousands of screenshots of threats sent to me, sent to others, including some of the most vile rhetoric that I cannot repeat in this video. I cannot say what they sent at all. I mean, unaliving, and I'm couching my language here because YouTube, unaliving threats of SA to women and guys, predominantly women, but threats of SA, people saying that my family should have been wiped out by a little German man in the 1930s with a moustache. I'm quite proud of my heritage, just saying. I mean, blatant anti-Semitism, blatant everything else, and a female friend of mine who is very open about her past and what happened to her. The Rings of Power stands were chiming in and saying that she deserved it, that what Daddy did was a good thing, maybe it would teach her a lesson. That is not on. That is absolutely not on. I myself, like I said, have received threats. I've received vile things across Instagram, Twitter, in my inbox. One of these people doxed a relative of mine thinking we were the same person. I'm not kidding. Police are useful in those situations. If you are drama farming, which you clearly do on both your accounts, and I get it. Drama farming is a great way of getting clicks. Maybe you need to look at your friends a little bit closer before you chime in, before you make presumptions about other people. You don't know people. And by the way, before you chime in and say, white men shouldn't have an opinion on this, it's not my fault my dad ran out of toner. Just putting it that way. But this is a serious conversation, and this is something that has been going on for best part of a year and a half. YouTube deletes comments automatically. Absolutely, it will delete things that are problematic. And I will put this one into the mix. I have seen in my inbox what comments people have attempted to leave me, discussions that have been had. I've also been seen about discussions. I've seen discussions about me in rooms I've never been in. And other people, not just me. This doesn't just affect me. I'm sorry, but yes, I fired back, and maybe I shouldn't have fired back in such a bitchy way. And I will hold my hands up to that. But before you judge other people, maybe you need to look at the people around you and what they're doing. Because the problem is, people like that will bring you down. And the drama that you've created will bring you down. It's not a hard one to imagine, and I really hope that no one sends you and other people the stuff that's been sent to me and other people on this platform. I'm sorry, but I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I'm just sitting here. Like, some of the stuff that I have witnessed and seen and received and other people have received has not just been disgusting, it's been downright evil. I never really believed in evil until now. I mean, are these people seriously think it's okay to send people this stuff? And then they write, so I get a little passionate sometimes. I get over-involved. Seriously. Like, I sit here with my mouth open at some of the stuff I've received. And it's disturbing. Downright disturbing. There is no if, buts, and maybes. I have witnessed stuff. I've seen stuff. And I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. And people can't compute that. People can't compute. Doesn't matter the stuff you've sent me. I wouldn't wish that on you. Ever. And I hope you never get stuff like that, because the internet can be a vile place. But do have some self-awareness here. Criticism or general observations is not bullying. It's not. And that's just a statement. That's like, criticism of what you've done and what you've said is not bullying. Do I lack faith in your opinions on fantasy? Yes. Because, seriously, If you think Rings of Power is good writing, there's a problem. But the irony to this is, and I genuinely wish you well, but don't play the victim and don't say your friends are victims when they've done some repulsive things that are absolutely below the belt. And you sending your friends after me with the same rhetoric because apparently I'm attention seeking and it won't reflect well on me. I stand by my statement here. If you don't have the self-awareness to realise what your friends have done, or support what your friends have done and think it's a good thing, I'm sorry, but cry harder. Get over yourself. Go back to reviewing books, and that's it. There is clearly a disconnect. And maybe you don't see what your friends do. Maybe you don't see what these people have done. But some of the things you've said on your Rings of Power account have been less than nice as well, and very presumptive. You know, just putting that one out there too. So like I said, get some self-awareness. Because the stuff that I can't even show 90% of this stuff to you guys. I can't. Like, I can't show you this stuff in public. But this is just... I'm sorry, but I have no sympathy for you. Because I'm sick of being expected to sit down and take BS from people on the internet that have sent me this stuff, that have done this, that have done that, sent other people stuff, said my friend deserved to be essayed by her father. I'm sorry, but no. And when I say something, I'm the problematic one. Sad, really, but my lessons in the book community on the internet is it's a bunch of petty mean girls who really only care about clicks and drama than actual conversation and actually books. So, I will say, have a wonderful day. I will leave this here. And hopefully, we will talk very, very soon.